sizzling skewers, crispy fried shallots, and secret recipes in foil. This is the world's ultimate street food rush. From pork-packed night snacks to vendors flipping just one bite of magic, we're diving into flavor chaos, one addictive crunch at a time.
In the heart of Mexico City, there's a street food that locals line up for every single day, and it's cooked in a basket. These are tacos de canasta, steamed corn-based tacos, traditionally made with masa dough and sold in the city center. Each taco is carefully wrapped in a corn husk and steamed for about 20 minutes to perfection. The most popular filling is tinga de pollo, shredded chicken simmered in red chili for about an hour. What makes this taco special is the masa, made from heirloom corn soaked in lime water for 12 hours to unlock its flavor. Street vendors in the city center sell over 40,000 of these tacos every day, for just a few pesos each. And here's the kicker, the masa is traditionally made from heirloom corn. Would you try one? In Taipei, there's a street food so pungent it can clear out an entire night market, and people still line up for it. This is stinky tofu, a deep-fried delicacy soaked in a fermented broth of soybeans, garlic, and a variety of spices. Each cube is fried at around 350 degrees Fahrenheit until crispy and golden. The secret is the broth, a fermented mix of soybeans, garlic, and over 20 spices that gives it that infamous smell. It's sold in many night market stalls across Taiwan, and it typically costs around $1.25 to $2.50. The stench is so strong, some vendors even sell stinky tofu masks to help customers breathe through it. Would you brave the smell for the taste? Comment your favorite stinky food below. In Bangkok, there's a dessert that costs just $1, and it's been around for several centuries. This is mango sticky rice, a beloved sweet treat sold from night market carts across the city. Street vendors prepare it in front of customers, just 60 seconds from start to finish. It's made with short grain rice steamed in coconut milk, and topped with ripe golden nam dok mai mangoes. Over 10 million Thais enjoy this dessert each week, a tradition that dates back to the royal courts. Back then, it was served in golden bowls at royal banquets. Now, it's a $1 street food for everyone. What's your favorite street food? Comment below, and if you're in Bangkok, don't miss this one. In Cairo, there's a street food that locals line up for every single day, and it costs less than a soda. It's called buladi bread, a simple, round flatbread baked in ancient clay ovens across the city's bustling markets. Watch this, the bread is baked at around 800 degrees in a clay oven, ready in about 4 minutes. Made from durum wheat, the same grain used in pasta, which makes up a significant portion of Egypt's grain production. Buladi bread has been a staple in Egypt for over 5,000 years, tomb paintings show workers receiving it as daily wages. And today, it still sells for just a few cents, the cheapest bread in the world. Pharaohs ate it. You can too, for less than $1. Would you try it? In Hanoi, there's a street food so delicate, it takes a few thin layers to make just one roll. This is banh quan, a Hanoian specialty made from rice batter and filled with spiced pork, served with crispy shallots and dipping sauce. Each rice layer is very thin, like a sheet of paper, made by spreading batter on a hot plate with a wooden paddle. The pork filling is seasoned with a blend of traditional spices, including star anise and fermented soybeans, a flavor that has evolved through generations of Hanoi street vendors. This dish has been a Hanoi favorite for nearly a century, a symbol of the city's rich culinary heritage. And for just 15,000 VND, about 35 cents, you can taste this centuries-old tradition. The rice paper is so thin, it can be wrapped around a single strand of hair, and it won't tear. In Ho Chi Minh City, there's a sizzling street food that flips in about 1 minute, and it's been turning heads for decades. This is banh xeo, a crispy, golden Vietnamese pancake filled with shrimp and pork, sold at bustling street markets across the city. Each pancake is made with a mixture of rice flour and water, typically around 255 grams of rice flour for a batch, spread thin like a blanket across a super hot pan. The batter sets in about 1 to 2 minutes, forming a crispy shell that traps juicy fillings of pork, shrimp, and bean sprouts inside. This beloved dish has been a staple in Vietnamese culture for centuries, a quick, delicious meal that brings people together. And the best part? You can get one for typically costs between $1 to $2, making it one of the more affordable street foods in Vietnam. Would you eat a pancake that flips in 3 seconds, just to save 30 cents? In Istanbul, there's a street food that locals line up for every single night, and it's grilled at a moderate temperature. It's called kokorek, a late-night snack sold at many street corners across the city. The meat is sheep intestines, carefully cleaned, seasoned with a mix of herbs and spices, and grilled to perfection. Once grilled, it's wrapped in paper and squeezed, bursting with juicy, smoky flavor. Locals love it so much they compare it to a fast food burger, but with a centuries-old tradition behind it. And for a reasonable price, you get a full serving, making it a popular and reasonably priced street food. Would you try this? Or is it too much for your taste? In Lagos, there's a street food that locals line up for every single day, and it costs less than $1. It's called suya, skewered, spicy grilled beef, sold by roadside vendors in bustling markets across the city. Each skewer is grilled over open flames at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, giving it a smoky, charred finish. The secret? A 3-hour marinade made with 30 different spices, a blend passed down through generations. Suya is so beloved that it's served in high-end Nigerian restaurants, but you can get it wrapped in foil for as little as 35 cents. Every day, Lagos street vendors sell over 100,000 skewers, and the demand never slows down. Have you tried suya? Would you eat it for 35 cents? Comment your favorite street food. In Manila, there's a street food that sells out in minutes, and it's not what you'd expect. It's called isa, grilled pork intestines skewered and cooked over searing heat. Each skewer is grilled at over 400 degrees Fahrenheit, turning it into a smoky, crispy bite. Before hitting the fire, the intestines go through a 10-step cleaning process and are marinated in soy sauce and garlic. Street vendors in Manila sell over 5,000 skewers every single night, and they're gone by morning. At just 30 cents a skewer, it's one of the most affordable and most addictive street foods in the city. Some vendors use 10 grills at once to keep up with demand, and you still can't get a skewer fast enough. Would you try isa? Or is this one street food you'd pass up? In Mexico City, there's a drink that locals line up for, a fiery agave spirit served in clay cups, with between 35 and 55% alcohol. These tiny roadside distilleries, called alambiques, are hidden in the city's neighborhoods, serving homemade agave spirits straight from copper stills. The process starts with agave hearts, fermented for several weeks before being distilled in copper pots, a method that's been used for centuries. Each batch is then aged for at least 30 days in wooden barrels, giving it a smooth, rich flavor that's hard to find elsewhere. Some alambiques have been making the spirit for over 300 years, using the same family recipes passed down through generations. And for less than $2, you can taste a piece of Mexico's history in a single, hand-carved clay cup. Would you try a clay cup of over 35% alcohol? Comment your favorite street food. In Mexico City, there's a street food that sizzles, smolders, and melts in just 3 seconds, and it costs less than $1.40. These are alhambras, cheesy street tacos filled with grilled meat, onions, and chilies, all grilled on a hot griddle, typically around 400 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Watch as the vendor adds a layer of cheese, a special blend that melts quickly due to the high heat and special cheese blend, faster than most cheeses on the market. The cheese wraps around everything, meat, onions, and chilies, creating a gooey, flavorful blanket that's impossible to resist. This tradition has been around for decades, and locals line up every day for a taste of this cheesy, smoky street food. At just $1.40 on average, you get a full, satisfying meal, a perfect example of Mexico City's incredible street food value. And here's the kicker, the cheese melts quickly, adding a gooey, flavorful layer to the taco. Would you try it? In Istanbul, there's a street food that locals line up for every single day, and it's wrapped in intestines. It's called kokorek, a mix of sheep and goat offal, stuffed into natural casings and grilled over open flame. As the meat rotates over charcoal, it shrinks by around 20 to 30%, concentrating its rich, smoky flavor. Street vendors in Istanbul serve thousands of servings of kokorek every day, and it costs just a few lira. This dish has been a staple of Turkish street food for decades, and it's so popular, people eat it while walking. Some vendors even use rotating skewers that cook the meat in around 10 minutes, and it's still under $2. Would you try grilled intestines for under $2? Comment your favorite street food. In Mumbai, there's a street food that locals line up for every single day, and it costs less than a coffee. It's called Vada Pav, a spicy, crispy, and messy burger that feeds millions across the city. Each Vada Pav starts with a deep-fried lentil patty and a spicy, crispy potato filling, the perfect combo of textures. The pav, or bread, is baked in a tandoor oven and can reach temperatures of 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Street vendors sell over 1 million Vada Pavs daily across Mumbai, and it all comes down to one secret ingredient. The secret to the perfect Vada Pav is the green chutney. Some vendors use up to 20 different spices in the mix. For just 25 cents, you get a flavor-packed meal that's eaten by over 10 million people every week, and it's still the best-kept secret in Mumbai. In Bangkok, there's a street food that locals line up for every single day, and it costs less than $2. This is the gua bao, a Taiwanese-inspired sandwich that's taken over Bangkok's food scene. Each one is packed with over 2 ounces of slow-braised pork belly, tender, juicy, and falling apart. The buns are deep-fried until they hit a perfect crispiness at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. But what really makes it pop? Pickled mustard greens fermented for exactly 24 hours, that tangy, punchy kick you can't ignore. Street vendors in Bangkok sell over 50,000 of these sandwiches every day, and they're all made fresh, right in front of you. For under $2, you get a flavor explosion that's been perfected over decades, and still growing in popularity. In Santiago, there's a street food that locals line up for every single day, a deep-fried dough tube stuffed with sweet peanut butter. These churros de Arequipe are sold by street vendors across Santiago, especially in bustling markets like La Vega Central. Each churro is deep-fried in oil heated to around 200 degrees Celsius, or approximately 392 degrees Fahrenheit, turning it golden and crispy in seconds. The peanut butter filling, called Arequipe, is made from a simple mix of just a few ingredients, including milk, sugar, and vanilla, a sweet, nutty explosion in every bite. Street vendors in Santiago sell churros de Arequipe in large quantities every day, a beloved tradition passed down through generations. And here's the best part, each one costs around $1, making it one of the most affordable street treats in the world. But what's really fascinating? The dough is stretched into perfect tubes using a wooden mold that's been used for over 50 years by the same family.